Welcome to Understanding Shakespeare. I am William Shakespeare, the author in question. I am a man of enigmas, a man who has been accused of not writing the plays I have written, a man whose education has been questioned, a man whose life has been clouded with speculation. But what's new under the sun? Any famous person undergoes this type of scrutiny and doubt. The fact is, I'm a practical, down-to-earth man, educated and well-to-do. And while all that is true, I was also a rather impetuous youth. Married at the age of 18 to Anne Hathaway. We married November 28th, 1582. Our first child, Susanna, was born May 26th, 1583. See, that's December, January, February, March, April. Oh, yes, she was born only 6 months after our wedding. A shotgun wedding, I confess. Oh, I'm not proud of it, but at least we were betrothed at the time. Our other two children, twins, were born February 2nd, 1585. A daughter, Judith, and a son, Hamlet. Not Hamlet, but Hamnet. I named him after my neighbors and good friends, Hamnet Sadler and his wife, Judith. My romantic youth gave me a rich garden from which to harvest the plays and poetry which grew in my mind. You take Romeo and Juliet, for example. It contains a great deal of poetry, unlike my later plays, and my literary source was, in fact, an old Italian poem. I took the basic premise of the original story and expanded it. It is the story of two aristocratic households of Verona. They are the Montagues and the Capulets. The two families are feuding and have been for a long time, which has caused civil strife in the city of Verona. The two families absolutely hate each other. The youngest member of the Montagues is handsome and impetuous Romeo. The youngest of the Capulets is the lovely and very marriageable Juliet. She has a suitor seeking her hand, a young noble gent by the name of Paris, a count. Early on in the play, Romeo of the Montagues and Juliet of the Capulets fall in love, not realizing that they are falling in love with the enemy. Their love proves to be more powerful than the hatred of the two families, as I point out in words spoken by Romeo.
Here's much to do with hate, but more with love.
Romeo and Juliet secretly married, but due to the death of Romeo's friend Mercutio and Romeo's revenge for that death, Romeo is banished from Verona, perhaps never to see Juliet again. They both seek the help of Friar Lawrence, who advises them ineffectually. And through a series of mistimed events, they both tragically commit suicide. This robs them of their own happiness with each other, but in a broader sense, robs both families of future generations. During the abbreviated production of my play, Romeo and Juliet, one of the principal characters, Juliet's nurse, her handmaiden, her constant companion from birth, will step forward and help explain the action and advancement of the plot. From time to time, we will also hear from a distinguished panel of experts who have studied my work in great depth. I must say, it's embarrassing. Well, with that introduction, I invite you to enjoy Romeo and Juliet.